She packed her suitcase like she had a train to outrun. Clothes, toiletries, that expensive perfume she only wore on business trips, all neatly folded, arranged with care. Not a single misstep. I watched from the doorway, silent. The weight of my discovery sat cold in my chest, pressing against my ribs like a slow-moving bullet. "You're quiet," she said, zipping up the case. "Everything okay?" A soft smile. Innocent. But I saw through it now. "Yeah," I murmured. "Just thinking." I stepped forward, lifted her suitcase off the bed, and set it down with a satisfying thud. "Let me help you with that," I said. She had no idea what I had left inside. And in a few hours, when she unzipped that case, her entire world would come crashing down. It started with the little things. The phone, always face down. Late-night client calls. The distant look in her eyes when we talked like she was somewhere else, somewhere far from me. At first, I ignored it, rationalized it. She was busy. Stressed. Maybe I was just paranoid. Then, the text came. A notification popped up while she was in the shower. Just a name. Daniel. Nothing damning. But my gut twisted. I picked up the phone. Locked. Of course. Later that night, I tried again while she slept, her breath slow even. I knew her passcode. I knew everything about her. Or at least, I thought I did. I opened the messages. And there it was. "Daniel, can't wait to see you again. Last night was amazing. A knife in my ribs. Twisted." I scrolled up, my pulse pounding in my ears. Months. It had been going on for months. Sweet nothings, inside jokes, plans to meet up in different cities. All while she kissed me goodbye, told me she loved me, came home to our bed. I put the phone back, stared at the ceiling for hours. By morning, I wasn't a husband anymore. I was something else. She thought I didn't know. That I was the same man who kissed her forehead every morning, who made her coffee just the way she liked it. I played my part well. But behind the mask, I was cold. Precise. Every moment was a calculation. Then came the business trip. Chicago. 3 nights. Perfect. I watched her pack, humming softly to herself. Her fingers lingered over a lacy red bra one I hadn't seen her wear in months. For me, at least. I clenched my jaw. Forced a smile. "Almost ready?" I asked. "Yeah," she said, shoving a few more things inside. "Flight's in 3 hours." I nodded. "Let me take care of your bag." She smiled. "You don't have to." "I want to." I picked it up, walked it to the hallway. Then, when she went to grab her coat, I unzipped it. Slid my surprise inside. Then I zipped it back up. Waited. An hour later, I drove her to the airport. She kissed me at the curb, the way she always did. Routine. A lie. "Love you," she said. I smiled. "Love you too." I watched her walk away, suitcase rolling behind her, heading straight for hell. Then I drove home. And I waited for the call. It came 3 hours later. Her voice frantic. "What the hell did you do?" I leaned back in my chair, heart steady. "What do you mean?" "My suitcase." "How could you?" Silence. Heavy breathing. The weight of realization hitting her like a freight train. I pictured her in that hotel room, hands shaking as she unzipped her suitcase. Expecting neatly folded clothes, her essentials, her secrets. And instead, finding my surprise. Printed screenshots. Dozens of them. Every text. Every photo she sent to Daniel. Every lie. And at the very top, one final note. "You're his problem now." A choked sob came through the line. "Please," she whispered. "Let's talk about this." I hung up. Then I blocked her number. Let her sit in that hotel room, suitcase open, staring at the wreckage of her perfect little lie. Let her wonder if Daniel was worth it. Let her drown in the truth. Because I was done. And for the first time in months, I felt free.